Well, nice to start the Monday off on a green note. Hey, fellow traders, it's Black Coffee Trader. It is Monday. Today is June the 23rd, and we had a nice little green day, $200 across the three PAs. Feels kind of weird only having three PAs, but we did some major damage here the last couple of weeks to our accounts. So only two trades today. First trade was a long right here off of the break and retest of the 21,951s on the NASDAQ. Did not go anywhere, but got to one profit target, out break even for a $50 trade, and then we proceeded to roll over. In the meantime, I got short the Dow Jones right here, ended up with a really nice trade. What part of my game plan today was looking for something below the low of day from Friday. And we didn't get there, but when we rejected the high of day from Friday and we started rejecting this daily 200 right in here and the overnight highs, I took that short, had to sit through this drawdown, but I had a fair amount of bandwidth. My stop, if I would have just left the ATM, the stop would have been all the way up here, but I felt pretty comfortable leaving my stop right about at this area, and rode that all the way down. Had a really nice trade, about I don't remember what it was, $150 some, and then we got this major volume increase and big volatility, and this thing pushed back up. So really nice trade there. We're quite happy with that. So yeah, pretty short and sweet. Two trades in and out for 200. And I was not going to get greedy. If I go back to where my little demise started today, 100% win rate. Let's just run through this real quick. Nothing crazy, but a nice little start to the week. Right here, this was where the red streak started for me. It was on the 12th. And on that day, I had called out a short trade on the Dow Jones. If we broke, or if we retested the previous low of day, I wanted to take the market short that day. And anyway, that trade set up right soon after the open, like a couple minutes after the open. I took the trade, nice trade, out for about $200 per funded account. I think I had 7 or 8 funded accounts at the time. And I also had like 16 evals. And with that trade, I was up about $200 per funded account. And I was at like 51.7 on all of my evals. And it was so early in the day, I decided, you know what, I'm going to go see if I can just make a big day out of this. And why I didn't walk away with one trade that day and just, shut it off after that. I mean, who cares if it was just a few minutes after the open? I had made my money and I needed to walk away, and I didn't. And that ended up being a $4,000 or a $400 red day per account, if I remember right. What was that? That day was about $2,500. I was red per account, whatever the situation was. That turned into another red day, and I ended up blowing all of those funded accounts, or blowing several funded accounts and blowing all of those evals. And I feel like that was what happened. If I had just walked away, because I remember thinking to myself, if I have about 200 per day for whatever the duration was, I would have passed all of my evals, and I would have gotten my funded account. I think this one right here, this 84, no, the top one, 83, I would have gotten it to a payout somewhere around here, I want to say the 20th. Well, when I didn't take that win and walk away, we turned red day after red day after red day, and we just, and then I started to look at my ATMs and thinking, man, I need to just, reduce my exposure and try to get in and get out of trades a little bit more quickly for a bigger win, like trying to risking 150, get out with 180 in one trade and in one profit target. And I'll tell you, that does not work for me. It just does not work for me. And I was so much more clear-headed this morning. I actually increased my risk on my ATMs to 200, so I'm risking $200. I get that from risking 10% of like the lowest drawdown that you have with some of the funded accounts that I trade. Take Profit and Tradeify is $2,000. So 200 is 10% of that. So I'm risking 10%. I'm risking about 8% on an Apex account, but that's the idea. And then I'm having multiple profit targets. I need to have multiple profit targets. It just works better for me. It's just something with my psyche, like this NASDAQ trade this morning. Whoops, where was I at? Right here. I mean, I got out with one out break even. I'm okay with that. If I would have had that, at $150 or $180 target or something like that, I would have probably gotten stopped out or taken a loss on that trade. It's just, it just doesn't work with me. and doesn't make it right or wrong, but it's very obvious that I need to trade with this multiple. It's how I had the most success. Trading the break and retest strategy and scaling out of positions is by far the way I trade the best. And I was just glad to be back doing that today. So we're going to keep on this train. And once I hit 200 today, I was like, I'm out. I'm just out. I just locked myself out of the accounts. So I'm not going to keep trading. I want to protect. I don't have a lot of drawdown on these accounts, and this one here I've had nearly to pay out a couple of times now, up over 1,500, and I want to get that account back up to a payout. In fact, I want to get all these up to a payout. So drawdowns back to a little over 800 on those two, and 1,300 on that bottom one. So that's good, and we'll just keep building that. So short and sweet update, but that's the long and the short of it. So only those two trades, and I bought a couple evals. I bought this take profit one on Friday. I had like $4 on it on Friday, basically a no trade, but I did have a trading day. And then today up 600 on it. Bought another Apex account with this 80% off sale, and up like 500 on it today. So nice little day, just a couple trades, again, trading my strategy, and I'm going to stick to that. That's what works. And once we get another 90% off with sale with Apex, I'm probably going to load up on the Apex accounts and try to get whatever I need to get to 20 funded accounts. That's my goal. I do need to update my trading expenses. I have had a couple $100 more on some of these purchases. So anyway, I'll get that updated for you guys. But again, good day, good Monday, good start to the week. And again, the head feels good. I really like where I'm at, and I just need to stick with that. Oh, by the way, there's that Apex sale that is ending tomorrow night at midnight. So one more day of 80% off on Apex. The take profit deal, that's still going on. That's the account that I bought with that 30% off. So once you turn that into a funded account or pass it, it's automatically funded with no additional fees. I like that. And so there we have it. So once again, thanks for using my code BCT with Take Profit and Apex, also affordable indicators. And I appreciate you guys following along, supporting the channel. Thank you very much. Hope you guys had a great day, and we'll keep this one short and sweet. Hopefully we'll be back at it tomorrow and having another green day. So that's the goal. Until next time, take care and so long.